Hey guys, this is David with TruDreams Fitness. Hey, I want to create just an easy meal prep recipe with some air fried chicken, some seasoned green beans. That's a nice good base. Less than 200 calories, 34 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and 9 grams of carbs. So without further ado, let's go. All right, so we're going to first start off with 3 large chicken breasts. We're going to put that into a nice big mixing bowl. Let's add 4 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. We'll add 1 tablespoon of some sweetener. And then whatever seasoning you like, I am using the usual. So we're going to put a nice heavy coat on top of that. And then we're going to mix it up nice and thorough and get it all good and mixed with your hands. And then we'll set it aside and let it rest for about 30 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to start with the green beans while the chicken is resting with the seasonings. Letting that marinate for a little bit. We're going to take 2 of the frozen bags of green beans. I like to get the ones that have nothing in them. I like to add my own seasonings, my own salt, things like that. So we're going to take 2 bags and put it into a nice pan. We'll add about a 1/4 cup of water and we'll cook that on medium heat for about 8 to 9 minutes covered. And then through the cooking process, we're going to add some truffle sea salt or just truffle salt. And then we're also stirring it up just to make sure nothing sticks. All right, so now the green beans are just about done. So let's put that aside and let's get ready to cook this chicken. Now it's been marinating for about 30 minutes or so. So we'll take those 3 big chicken breasts that's been marinating for about 30 minutes. We'll set them in the air fryer. And I like to cook it at 360 degrees and typically 30 to 35 minutes. I'll periodically check it somewhere in that time frame just to make sure it's not overcooking, but also want to make sure it's cooked enough because you definitely don't want any pink inside your chicken. All right, so now that 30 to 35 minutes is up, these chicken breasts are looking good. So now let's take them out, and I usually put them on my cutting board and let them kind of rest. I don't want to cut into them just yet because I want the juices to really soak in there and stay moist because I am prepping this over a few days. So let them rest, let them start cooling down so it's easier to handle, and we'll cut those up later. But man, I'm telling you, look at these chicken breasts. They look so good. Just cooked to perfection. So easy to cook in the air fryer. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now the chicken breasts have now cooled down. I can touch them without burning my hands. And let's get our knife out and let's cut them into small pieces. I like to cut them in good, bite-sized pieces because I am meal prepping this, so a lot of times I am on the go and I don't want to have to cut it up with a knife or I have huge, big chunks trying to eat it. So I like to just take a fork and eat each bite without trying to kill myself because the pieces are so big. So I recommend cutting them into smaller pieces. Okay, so now that we've got all the chicken cut up into small pieces, our green beans is cooked off to the side. So let's get out 6 containers and start dividing everything out. So we're gonna have 5 ounces of that chicken breast and we'll put that into each of the containers and sort it just like that so they're all even. Now once we've added the chicken breast, we're going to add the green beans and we're going to put 100 grams. So both bags pretty much made 600 grams of green beans all together. So divide it out so we have 100 grams of green beans going into each container. Now as you can see behind me, Martha Pearl is definitely keeping an eye out on this chicken. Usually I give her a piece or 2 when I'm doing my meal prep, but she's very interested in the chicken for sure. So she's not too far away. And now that we've got everything divided out, we've got the chicken breast in, we've got the green beans in, I add just a little bit of seasoning. I like the usual seasoning. And I'll sprinkle just a little bit on my green beans just to get a bit more flavor. Because again, a lot of times I'm not always heating this up. I'm eating it cold. So you don't want anything just bland because your food gets boring if you don't add enough seasoning, but you don't add too much either. So just a little bit of seasoning on my green beans, just add a bit of flavor. And there you have it. We got 6 meals, super easy to make. Less than 200 calories, like I said, 34 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs. Now, depending on how your plan is or what your meal plan looks like, this may be all that you eat for that particular meal, or you might want to add a bit more carbs. You may add an apple, some rice cakes, or whatever to go along with this to make a nice balanced meal. But this is a great start, great base, easy to go, eat on the go, easy to prep. gives you, 6 meals. You can do 2 a day or however way you want to do it. I'm using just one of those each day to give me 6 days, so that way I have other meals that are a little bit different. Give myself a little bit of variety. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope this is something you can implement into your plan. And if you guys haven't liked the video, please please subscribe. Tons of videos coming out. I'm always coming up with great ideas, or I think they're great ideas for videos, whether they're recipes, tips, tricks, whatever. If you guys have any suggestions, comments, please leave them in the section down below. Love to hear from you guys. And again, as always, we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day.